from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Seattle.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 30.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off of play action. Tagovailoa going deep here for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Right there. 54, right there, 54.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 32.
2 and now on first down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56. Right there, 56. I got one.
From the gun, it's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Seahawks ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And this is brought all the way back, a fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Flowers on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Seahawks.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Emmanuel Ogba there on the stop.
He's tackled.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On second down, here's Penny. And he stopped immediately there.
Penny, the ball.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
17 yards. First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker plugging the rock.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To try again after the sack, Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. This is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. By the 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. He's going to have the first down past the 20. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A good pick up there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Wilson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 34.
Gotcho on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the Dolphins, 30.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. 20. 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 32 on the play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He was covered by...
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami, it's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught at the 25.
Wilson's pass.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's got a first down past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
56 is the mark.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Gain of 20.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. That's caught by Penny. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
He is good. Makes the score Dolphins 27, Seahawks 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Gain of 14. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Back to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
32.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
First and goal, Seattle.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Jason Myers.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw is Tua. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This from long, very long range. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
30.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Miami, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it'll be their first loss of the season. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.